On the northern outskirts of Gaza City, fields that were once full of crops are now barren. This is where farmers like Ahmed Abu Hallima are trying against all odds to revive growth.
بقى عندي مشتل 45 دولم.
I used to have a 4.5-hectare plot with fruit trees and vegetables. When the war came, everything green and dry was wiped out. We were displaced to the south, and after returning, we started again.
Before the war, agriculture made up around 10% of the economy, and it provided livelihoods for more than 500,000 people. Israel's war has damaged more than 80% of Gaza's farmland and destroyed 71% of its greenhouses. Less than 5% of the remaining land is accessible and suitable for cultivation. From the soil to the tools, nothing is as it was. Ahmed says the shortage of fertile soil and seedlings have slowed production. Gaza's farmers are returning to their fields, replanting shattered lands and rebuilding a lifeline that war nearly erased. Each new seed is more than food. It's work, dignity, and a quiet act of recovery. Improvisation has become the only way forward.
We are facing major difficulties with production. Now we plant 5 seeds in a single hole, whereas before the war, we would plant just 1.
International organizations say even people trying to support farmers face challenges.
It's difficult to secure even the minimum requirement for farms, greenhouses, or any part of the agriculture sector. There is a lack of tools and supplies. They're unavailable. The ban on importing them and the extremely high costs. Despite these obstacles, we are doing everything we can to keep production going.
In Gaza, planting has never been just about food. For farmers like Ahmed, it is a declaration that regrowth is possible even after everything has been uprooted. Ibrahim al-Khalili, Al Jazeera, Gaza City, Palestine.
Israel's war in Gaza has devastated much of the land. This is a satellite map showing greenery representing farmlands before the war. This is the same image today. Vast areas, as you can see there, have been stripped of vegetation. This is the Israeli military perimeter, the so-called yellow line, which is a no-go area for Palestinians. Let's get more on this with Bahaa Zakout, who is the Director of External Relations and Fundraising at the Palestinian Agricultural Development Association. He joins us from Deir Al Balah. Thank you for your time, sir. How much of Gaza's agricultural infrastructure has been destroyed or rendered unusable by Israel?
Thank you for shedding the lights on this very important sector, which we have been calling for the international world to pay more attention to the agriculture sector in general because of the planned war and destruction by the Israelis throughout the 2 years of Gaza war. Now, it wasn't a chance or something that is not planned, the destruction of the agriculture sector. It was a planned destruction of all of the infrastructure and all of the urban lands in Gaza, and it was used as one of the tools for the starvation war for the past 2 years. Unfortunately, most of the agricultural lands have been destroyed or rendered inaccessible, or even this includes the open lands, the greenhouses, as well as the livestock farms and the fishery sector. Most of it have been destroyed. As of today, only 5% of the agricultural lands are accessible or can be planted. The rest are considered either destroyed totally or partially destroyed, or located inside the yellow line.
So just 5%. What has this meant for farmers themselves? How has the destruction impacted the livelihoods of these farmers and their ability to support their families?
Before the war, Gaza, the agriculture sector used to contribute about 11% of the Gaza economy, and it used to directly or indirectly support around 550,000 people or individuals in Gaza. Now it contributes less than 2% of the total Gaza economy, unfortunately, and this has resulted in the destruction of so many livelihoods, especially in the livestock sector and the fisheries, because most of the livestock farms have been completely destroyed, which is evident by the fact that there are no livestock, whether chicken or goats or cows still available in Gaza, as well as the fishing sector, which is evident by the increasing prices that are beyond the reach of all Palestinians in Gaza.
So given the challenges you've described, we are hearing that farmers are trying to return back to their land. They're trying to start up again. What is it that they need now most to begin restoring their farms?
I just want to clarify one thing. We do not look to agriculture as merely a source of income or as a production sector. It is our connection to the land. So even though the Israelis have imposed several constraints, have destroyed most of the lands, have prevented the entry of all of agricultural materials to Gaza, we still consider the agriculture sector as what connects us to this land. This is our identity, our roots to this land. So even despite all of these challenges, we still come up with new ideas. We have introduced as the Palestinian Agriculture Relief Committee, we've introduced different approaches during the war, including investing more in urban agriculture, investing more in shelter agriculture, promoting the culture of cultivating the lands that are still accessible, especially in Al-Mawasi area. Assessing the household to cultivate at the household level, and not just to surrender to what the Israelis has imposed on the ground.
Okay, Bahaa. Good luck to you and the other farmers. Bahaa Zakout, Director of the External Relations of the Palestinian Agricultural Development Association.
Thank you.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.